Hello, hello, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Wednesday. How's everyone doing today? Guys, we got some very bullish news from Jerome Powell. The bears are saying that it's a bull trap. The bulls are saying we just experienced a bear trap. I, for one, am ridiculously, irresponsibly, unequivocally, unilaterally bullish. Let's get right into it, guys. Don't forget to smash the like button on your way in. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Wednesday. Happy post FOMC pump. Let's get into it. Hey, happy Wednesday, guys. Bitcoin currently trading at $86,356.90. Killing it. We got our fake out to the downside on this lovely rising wedge, which is normally bearish, but I'm calling for bullish, especially with the fake out. So we'll have to see if we break out to the upside, and if we can break 89, break into 90K, get some trades around in that range. It's going to be an exciting next couple of days, in my opinion. I think basically Jerome Powell came out and said that they're going to be ending quantitative tightening, which is a nice way of saying they're more than likely going to be beginning quantitative easing, which, if you pay attention to the money markets, have kind of begun already in the most indirect way possible, with M2 just skyrocketing. They're essentially ejecting money into the economy without coming out and saying, hey, we're ejecting money or injecting money into the economy. We got to get our bullish shades on. I just dropped my regular glasses. Whoops. Good thing they're cheap. Let me get these back in the case, and now we're ready to go. Bitcoin super duper ridiculously pumpy, very exciting. Fahid said first. Tom Selleck's GOAT said quantitative tightening ending, market starts to pump. Boring Ben appears to be correct again. ASMR. I don't know who Boring Ben is. Ben Cowan? Shana Mac said, hey yo, what's going on, Shana Mac? Bitcoin dominance. Breaking down, breaking up. It can't make up its mind. Breaking Benjamin. Nice bounce off of 61%. We'll see if it makes another run for 62, if it can make it this time. It does kind of look like it's starting to slump over and give up. Not a lot of volume on the chart. I don't know what the volume on Bitcoin dominance entails, though. We did get a green dot down here on the momentum wave, and a not so confirmed green dot forming down here, which usually is what comes before a confirmed green dot. I don't know if that happens on dominance, though. So I don't know if I can even show you on dominance. Bitcoin itself, let's update our liquidation heat map. Tom Selleck's said, yep, Ben Cowan. Dude, I was literally sharing him in the Discord. I was like, what do you think would happen if Ben Cowan was, like, definitively wrong? Do you think he would explode? I think he would explode. I'm genuine. I feel like he would have to go to therapy if he ended up being, like, wrong about something. If he was like, Ethereum's going to hit 10K tomorrow and it didn't hit 10K tomorrow, I think he would have, like, full-on, like, crash-out psychosis. It would be crazy. It would be so crazy. All right, we got some liquidations to the upside that were hit. A lot of liquidity here. We got 39 million sitting at 86,563. And then down below, we got more actually down below. We got 66 million sitting at 85,532. And then I'm going to put a couple of down below. We got 39 million at 84,844. We got 110 million at 84,638. Oh, 637, same thing. And then I'll do the big one right down here. 120 at 83,332. Okay, so let me make this a big one. And let me make this a big one. Those ones are spicy, scary liquidation points for the bulls. because they will cascade to the downside. Shannon Max said ETH needs to overcome Bitcoin dominance. Tyler said it's not from the FOMC meeting. It's from the Ripple case being over. I think it's from both. XRP is up 11% though. Looking good. Looking lovely. Tyler, every single case has been dropped by the SEC in the last month, and nobody's given a crap. Ripple is a big one, but I don't think that would pump the entire market. I think that would just pump Ripple. I think that this is a combination effect from the Ripple case being dropped and from the FOMC meeting, because Jerome Powell literally said April 1st they're going to be ending quantitative tightening, which is a big deal. Very big deal. We've been in quantitative tightening for quite some time. Tyler said, no, I watched the FOMC meeting. It was trashed. I watched. But what was said is what's causing the markets to pump. Pump happened after FOMC, not after Ripple announcement. There you go. So yeah, exciting stuff. Bitcoin's up 4.27%, killing it today. ETH is up 5.8%, finally back above 2K. Looking good. Beautiful 5% candle out of ETH on the 4-hour earlier. Very nice. Solana's up 7.28%, 7.3%, killing it as well. I would love to see Sol get above 135. Exactly what I said was going to happen yesterday. Looking good. Total 3 is up 3.48%. Would you look at that? Wow! It's almost like we know what we're talking about. The fractal Farquad strikes again. If we get a rejection on March 22nd, 23rd, I'm going to shit my pants. I might actually poop myself. Off stream. That's crazy. What a beautiful fractal. The distribution event of the century. Unfortunately, we might be looking like crap at the end of the month, but we'll see. We will see. Total 3 up 3.49%. Currently trading at 823 billion. Killing it. Broke above the trend line. Not quite a retest, just kind of broke above and started going up. Looking good though. ADA is up 5.19%. Very sideways, very boring. I want to see ADA break out and do something fun, man. It's currently trading at 73.80 at the moment. SNEK is up 8.47%, killing it. SNEK did not break below 30, just as I predicted. I loaded up like a R word at this price level. I'm very excited. XRP is currently up 11.26%. The SEC dropped their appeal or something like that. So it's getting pretty spicy, pretty exciting. XRP going to the moon. Potentially 10K per coin? Question mark? I'm kidding. Don't quote me on that, guys. I'm joking. It's a joke. For some reason, people actually believe that can happen. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it would take a lot of crazy shit for it to happen. They would have to burn like 99% of the supply. And somebody would still have to be willing to pay 10K per XRP. The government's not going to pay you for your XRP. That's weird. That has nothing to do with anything. Doesn't make any sense. HBAR is up 4.4%. Falling wedge on HBAR broke out, broke back in, and then broke out again. Broke back. Very, very gay. HBAR is leading the way as far as gay movies go. And they're curing cancer and all kinds of stuff. Very progressive, very exciting. A lot of wicks in the past. People bought up the gay though. And they love it, dude. They're eating that shit up. It's looking good. 4.55% on HBAR. SWE is up 7.62%. Want to see SWE break above 2.5 or $2.50. Got a nice uptrend that was riding, and it's looking like it wants to break to the upside. Ondo up 4.69%. Nice. Looking good. I want to see Ondo break above 90. In my opinion, not financial advice, Ondo is kind of always a buy. I was not always like this guy. I was not always this guy. I was not an Ondo fan. It was very flavor of the week to me. But I'm convinced now. I don't remember why. I like the coin. I like the coin. It trades very nicely in between. This range is beautiful. I might just start trading Ondo because it seems very tradable. But we'll see what comes of it. Hopefully this is not a pattern that I have to throw in the garbage because it's slowly becoming worthless to me. But it looks good. 4.73% on Ondo. I'm liking what I'm seeing. It is very sideways at the moment. I want to see it break above 90 for the love of God. It can't even get near it right now. I want to see it break above 90, use it as support, and then continue to the upside. Aerodrome up 3.3%. Wow. Aerodrome changing the future. This coin, we should replace this on the watch list. Tell me what coin to replace Arrow with on the watch list because I'm bored of it. It kind of stinks. Watch it go crazy now, but it's literally, this thing has been the most underwhelming performer on the entire watch list, and we have Polygon on here. Come on, guys. Help me out. Throw me a bone. Render is up 4.75%. Render is actually looking good. I would like to see Render get above 350, use that as support, and then eventually break back into the $4 to 6 something range, and at least trade within that range. It seems like a no-brainer to buy while it's underneath $4. Not financial advice though, that's just me. Polkadot is up 1.89%. Somehow only 1.89%. I'm not sure where they closed yesterday. We're on the 4-hour. So, I don't know. 4.53. I'm looking for Polkadot to get to $5 very, very fast. It does seem to be pumping though. We got a nice potential inverse head and shoulder here with a nice frugal target of $5. So, not financial advice. Looking good. Shanamek said Talos. J. Melik said Pi. Let's go take a look at Pi. Pi, I'm standoffish about. I like that they finally launched, but there's a lot of negative press about Pi. So, I personally would not buy any because I'm a weenie. This right here, this dump and then the curl up, does look very similar to this. So, you could possibly expect something like that to unfold potentially. Not financial advice. It does look like it'd be the same size as well, so maybe look for a 30% trade here. I would actually even go as far as just copying that for the fractal. I would just do this. Let me make it a little easier to see. That's what I would guess. Look for a target of around $1.50-ish, not financial advice. That would be my trade. You want to highlight your points of confluence based on where the price is traded frequently, and use that if you are going to be trading this. If you're just buying it to hold it, then as long as you believe in the project, that's really all that should matter to you. You got confluence here, all right here, and right here, a couple wicks right there. So that line is relevant. You want to look for some resistance at $1.36, and then next zone is $1.61. All of these psychological numbers are going to be prevalent as well. But you got resistance, support, support, support at $1.61. And then $1.81, resistance, resistance, and support, resistance, support, confluence there. And then at $2, that's just psychological at $2 at that point. So keep an eye on those price targets. As of right now, you don't have a lot of support. There's not a lot of volume down here, and maybe that's why it's coming back down here to establish some volume. I've used the scaffolding analogy really well. I feel like that one works. If you build scaffolding just on one platform, by the time you get way the heck up here, you can't expand out. Otherwise, it's going to break. You have to slowly build your scaffolding out. And then eventually, you'll be able to have a big structure of scaffolding up top. Right now, when you go like crazy like this, and then you do this, there's nothing to support it. If it falls, you're just going straight down. Does that make sense? Talos, let me go to CAS next. CAS is up 5.63%. CAS finally getting a break above the upper trend line resistance. It had broken above in the past and retested and failed a couple of times. And right now, it looks like it wants to maybe go up, finally. Potential inverse head and shoulders here. Double shoulder scenario with one head. Maybe those are just two big shoulders, I don't know. Take that with a grain of salt, though. It's a little messy, a little sloppy. If that is the neckline, then the target, the frugal target, not financial advice, is 10 cents. Not financial advice. Keep an eye on that, though, especially if you're trading. J. Malik said tomorrow, make a month of Pi going public. Nice. Yeah, man. Took them like 5 or 6 years to get it, but they finally got it, so they did kind of prove all the haters wrong, which is cool. That's cool to see. Let's go check out Talos. Shanamak said, I've been trading Talos a lot. Really? I saw this Alonzo. I thought it was kind of funny. Nice play on words there. Ooh. Getting a nice pump out of Talos. Not financial advice, guys, but if you have eyes like I do, you can tell that this right here is very similar to this right here. Maybe with a little butt crack in between. You got the spike down, the recovery, and then the dip, and then the swoop. Spike down, recovery, then the dip, and then the swoop. All you have different here is this extra spike, which is probably just a little weenie, because there's low market cap, so you can expect there's going to be a couple of people like, I don't want my bag at Talos anymore, it's going to 0, and they sold it, and they just influenced the price a little more. Whereas back here, this kind of got sold sideways and then came up. This got sold, bought up, sold sideways, and then came up. Talos, in my opinion, not financial advice, looks like a buy. I really, really, really like the project. I've been stacking Talos. It's one of my larger bags now. And it looks like it just broke above a resistance line that it was below for a minute. So look for a retest here and then a continuation to the upside. Not financial advice. Avalanche up 3.74%. Looking good. Don't forget to smash the like button, guys. I appreciate you guys for joining me. I'm looking for Avalanche. Nice breakout above the sloppy upper trend line. It's very sloppy. There's not a lot of confluence. You got 1, 2 points of confluence. You got a breakout here. Failed. A breakout here. Retest. Continuation. Maybe this retest can be a third point of confluence. But I would love to see Avalanche make it back above 28 very, very fast. I think Avalanche is a good project. I think they got a lot going on. I think that their presence within the World Liberty Financial wallet is a big deal. So it's definitely worth keeping an eye on, in my opinion. Waterfly said you don't have to say not financial advice 20 times every hour. I feel like it's important. People go out and trade, and then they're like, I traded this, and it's your fault. Anderson was one of the guilty parties in the Discord. He's like, you wrecked all your followers with this call. And even though he didn't attend the streams back then. Alright. Shramp. Not financial advice. I'm just kidding. Shramp is not doing a whole lot. Shramp is actually at 0, which is crazy. Because this thing was moving. I don't know if is it retesting 810-ish area. I have no idea. It does look like it's struggling to break above 810. We had support back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 areas of support turned resistance. At least one area of resistance, possibly 2. So it's struggling to break above and hold above this. That's really what you want to see. Break above, hold above 810, and then a continuation to 10 on Shramp specifically. Chainlink is up 7.5%. Chainlink absolutely killing it. This thing, for some reason, has been a beautiful thing to chart. I don't know if this is supposed to be like the number 2 cryptocurrency, but it would actually make more sense chart-wise. It's a lot more pretty on the chart than Ethereum. I would much rather trade Chainlink than Ethereum. I would much rather hold Chainlink than Ethereum, because Chainlink actually does stuff. Ethereum facilitates a whole lot of nothing, in my opinion. But Chainlink looking good, up 7.55%, currently trading at 14.96. Break above 15 and a hold would be really nice. Nice psychological number. Next stop from there would probably be 20. Doge, up 5.43%. Not doing a whole lot here. Had a resistance line that it broke below temporarily. Breaking back above it, though. Looking good. We got 20 more minutes until the daily close contest. Let me check the chat. Hoff said, he said, you're the SNEK. Jelly. Tom Selleck's goat said, wasn't Trump supposed to make a crypto announcement today? People said today. I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow at the Digital Assets Summit or whatever the heck it's called. Vahid said, Waterfly, your advice is not financial advice, sir. Clint's Corner said, just joined and I hear Chainlink. Nice. Chainlink's looking good, man. Chainlink's killing it. I've been charting this since I started streaming like 6 months ago. And it's sloppy, but it looks good. Every single point that we've charted has, like, Chainlink has followed perfectly. It's got this beautiful orange support line that it has not broke below this entire time since freaking December 2nd of 2024. And I don't know, man. It was in a falling wedge. It broke bullish, retested, and just kind of continued sideways. With that falling wedge, though, I don't know. Do you if it's a bull flag, then the target's gonna be probably the same exact. No, a little bit higher. It's looking like a $32 target, not financial advice. The waterfly. Um, let's go to Polygon Matic poll. Woo! Polygon Matic poll, not looking great. Potential bear market lows. I don't even know where the bear market low is on Polygon Matic poll. Maybe that's why they change their name so often. Hoff said, I liked the stream even though you skipping my comments. I'm not skipping your comments, Hoffs. You always say that. You're such a main character. Hold on, wait a second, guys. Hoff said something. He said, Michael Hofferica said, Clint's Corner only knows had to chart tulips planting times. See, maybe that's why I skipped them, because they don't make sense. Yeah, Polygon Matic poll, weird resistance line. It's literally flatlined, which is freaky. That just shows how few people are actually trading this. It is flatlined between 20 and 22. So a little 10% range that's been trading in for like a week. Over a week. Wow. That's crazy. So you could have traded the crap out of this and just milked a ton of money out of it if you had the hindsight. If you catch this right here. So you got your resistance or your support right here, turned resistance, break below, support, resistance, support right there. That's when you know your range. So you get a long, you get a short, long, short, long. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 trades. 6 10% trades, which is 60% if you're not using leverage. There is, however, a affiliate link for BitUnix in the description if you guys do want to use leverage. Not financial advice, though. If you do, just be careful. Don't trade with more than you can afford to lose. Treat it like a scratch off. It is genuinely gambling. You guys are adults, so I trust you. Near up 7.77% on the day. Lucky numbers, very nice, very cool, looking good. A lot of controversy around Near. A lot of the Near people are starting to betray it because of some weird, I don't know, something politically charged that I didn't really pay enough attention to have an opinion on it. But I thought it was kind of comical, to be honest. Support, previous support turned resistance. At the moment, it's making its way towards that line. We want to see it break above, hold it as support, and then continue to the upside. That number right now is around 306. Just look for around $3 break. You want to break above $3, hold it as support, and continue to the upside. Hang on, guys. Hoff said some more stuff in the chat. Let me go specifically read his things so that he doesn't feel bad. Fahid said, you're right, Philly. I need to watch my mouth. Clint's Corner said, damn you, Hoffs. Waterfly said, Matic resembles JJ's career on YouTube. True. Fahid said, MicroStrategy, is that a shitcoin? Hoffs is laughing, crying emoji. He also said, when Clint 2021 style super chats. Fahid said, no way, Hoffs. He spent a whole lot expanding his garden empire and cutting down innocent trees. Hoff said, oh yeah, the tree killer. Clint's Corner said, those days are over, Hoff's. Goddamn flower garden is expensive. LOL. All right, let's continue. Near 279, up 7.89%. So it is continuing to the upside. We do have a little indecisive candle right here on the 4-hour. Nothing really to write home about, though. Looking for a nice increase, leverage, pump, continuation possibly out of this. Besides that, the chart, not giving me too much. I'm not mad at it. Chili's is up 2.23%. Looking for this to make a run towards 50. It's currently trading at 46. Not a whole lot to be made here, but when this thing does move, it moves pretty hard. So keep an eye on that for sure. It's a big mover, especially around soccer time or football for you not American people in the chat. Definitely want to keep an eye on. Currently trading at 46.69. Nice. Silver got a little bit choppy today. MicroStrategy got a lot of it pumpy today. Look at that. It is recoupling to the fractal. The fractal Farquad strikes again. DXY got a little bit dumpy, choppy today. NASDAQ got a little bit pumpy today. S&P got a little bit pumpy today. We are looking good for a beautiful market recovery, ladies and gentlemen. Bitcoin dominance getting ridiculously green once more. Let me go back to Total 3 and show you guys just how accurate the fractal Farquad is. If this offends you, there's nothing I can do to help you. The Fractal Farquad is just unstoppably insane and smart and good looking. It's ridiculous. So if you are easily offended at better looking individuals, I suggest you look away. Let me go back and make sure Hoffs didn't say anything specifically. Tom Selleck's Goat said people were freaking out about Sol today because of some commercial. Didn't see it though. That was yesterday actually. And the commercial wasn't even that bad. It was pretty cringe, but it was like also really it was like anti-gay or something like that. I don't know. It was just a cringy commercial. It looked like some cokehead wrote it, and it was really bad acting. But people lost their minds about it, dude. They took it down actually, and it's literally since then, because you know how the internet is. You take something down and you don't want people to see it, everyone's gonna go out of their way to make sure everybody sees it. So that's pretty funny. Billy said crypto announcement is 10:40 a.m. tomorrow. Whoa. Fahid said Clint should buy some Sol. It needs the donations. Damn, Dex volume is total trash. Hoff said stop spamming Philly. Poor Philly's not even talking. Fahid said, what are those announcement, Philly? Just we heart stables? Tony Rosa said, what up, JJ? Ready for the $91,000 dump? Philly said, Hoffs, or is that Mike? Michael Hoffrica said, Mike. Fahid said, Tony Rosas, so it dumps upward? Tony Rosas said, or we can break that trend line from the top. Philly said, JJ, you're kidding my comments? Clint with a $50 super chat said, here's $50. Don't spend it all at once, my man. Like, buy a razor and shave the beard off, bro. I appreciate you, Clint. You just made us $950 closer to seeing my bald head this episode. Thank you very much, Clint. I appreciate your generosity. Michael Hoffrica said, let's go, with 0 exclamation points. So I assume it sounded like, let's go. Philly said, whoa, Solana had a television advert? Television? Philly's like, they should put an ad out in the paper. Hoff said, JJ should give me a percentage. I don't know who you are. I have a mod with the same name as you. Tony Rosa said, I hope so, Fahid. Fingers crossed. Philly said, Clint, that's your whole paycheck. Fahid said, Hoffs should throw some chilies to the channel. Jay Shear said, yo, JJ. What's going up, Jay Shear? What's going on, Jay Shear? Philly said, JJ, I meant you're missing my comments. Join the bandwagon, Philly. I'm missing everybody's. I appreciate you, Clint. Thank you very much. That was very generous of you. You're the man. Good luck with your garden as well. And your trees. I hope you hired competent tree people, because I've watched way too many videos of those, the failed tree removals, and they make me giggle. But I don't want to hear you complaining about your outhouse getting crushed by a tree, man. Tony said, yeah, the Sol advert was hilarious. I was not offended, just entertained. It was so bad, dude. It was so bad. Anyone that was offended is kind of a goofball, in my opinion. I was maybe offended at how bad the acting was. Philly said, eat a dick, but this is all I can afford while in recovery. You didn't have to do that, Philly. I appreciate you. Save the dick eating for after the daily close contest, though. It's coming up here in 11 minutes, guys. Cheers. I got the Red Bull. I'm 1 Red Bull in. My fiance is going to kill me later because I'm not going to go to bed. And Clint said, LOL, they're bonded and insured. I actually know the owner of the tree company. So if you wanted to do an insurance job, technically that's the way to do it, right? Because nobody can really tell you that you crashed a tree into your house on purpose. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. The best time to do it, too, is when the housing market is way overinflated like it is right now. Am I right? We got some pretty good real estate up here, Clint, if you're looking for property. I had FedEx like hit my truck, my van, out in the parking lot last year, and we got it was like a $3,000 or $4,000 check from them, no questions. It took me like a week. I had to email them, and then they were like, "This happened." We had video. They had video on the truck. I got all the truck driver's info, and they literally just sent the check Like, I got an online appraisal for the damage. My van had like a couple of scrapes on the bumper. He really did. He like drove up it though. Like his whole truck went like boom boom. Like he smashed my van. I didn't have to get any work done, but they just sent me a check for $4,000. I was like, hell yeah. It's like it kind of you could literally I could go and get a job at FedEx, drive into my own parked van, or like, put the van in my fiance's name, drive into it, and then get fired. And then the insurance sends us another $4,000. I was like, damn, there's a lucrative like insurance fraud scheme to be had here. So if you guys end up doing that, DM me. I'll give you my address for my cut. I'm just kidding. Um, he spent the check on crypto. That's exactly what I did too. Facts. Cringy actors are the best, not financial advice. He spent the check on crypto. Philly said JJ, the driver, probably got fired. 100% he did. I wasn't even going to call, dude. He was just kind of like a little asshole. Like, my fiance was like, Rebecca just texted me. She said FedEx had our van. And I went outside. I got no shoes on. I'm like in a tank top. And I'm like, excuse me. And he's got a big box. I'm like, did you just hit my vehicle? And he's like, no. And I was like, you did though. I have it on video. And he was like, I'm so sorry. And then he like went and delivered the package. And I was like, I need your insurance info. You hit my fucking van. And I was not going to fucking say anything. But he lied. He fucking lied. He literally lied to my face. And that pissed me off. So I called. If he would have been like, yeah, I'm so sorry, I would have looked and I would have been like, there's no damage. I don't give a fuck. Have a nice day. But he fucking lied to me. Hoff said Georgia is still waiting for you to fix that curb though. Dude, that curb fucked up my tires so bad. Like, that was crazy. Shanamex said the good old FedEx story. He tried to deny it. He really did. And my neighbor was like standing right back there. Dude, Bitcoin is so pumpy right now. Look at how green that is. 5.14%. $86,971.42. This thing's going crazy. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm not long enough right now. That's what she said. Damn, could you imagine how devastating that would be? What if I said, I bet people lie to your face all the time? I actually don't know. I don't interact with people that often. Believe it or not. I am like the go-to for my company for customer like relations, client relations. My clients love me. I love my clients. I don't think I've ever had a bad client interaction. My boss gets them all the time. I don't know what he does. They suck. Like when he's around, they suck ass. I don't know if he triggers it or if he just has bad luck, but whenever I interact with the customer, he's always like, these people are assholes. But I interact with them and they're like chumming it up. They're the nicest freaking people in the world. And I'm like, what are you talking about? These people are amazing. So I'm not really sure what he does, but I thoroughly enjoy these people. Hoff said, I'm just saying I did call him 87.7 today in Discord. Yes, you did. I saw that too. I saw that when you called it. Philly said, you're not supposed to drive on the sidewalk. Shana Max said, wow, he was so mad. You had a camera. He lost his job. They have cameras on the trucks too. I think that's what saved us. Dude, the video was freaking hilarious because you see his truck. The video is from like my neighbors, so you don't actually see him hit our van. You see his van drive by, and then you see him start to turn, and then you don't see him anymore, and you just hear, and I was like, oh, fuck. That was that loud? It sounded like somebody drove into our dumpster. It was crazy. That shit was so loud. I'm trying to find the picture of the wheel from when I broke it in Georgia, because it's pretty freaking funny. To anyone that hasn't heard that story yet, I'm driving down to Georgia with my coworker, and our windshield wipers keep going out. And I've been driving without windshield wipers for like 2 years now, so I'm pretty used to it, but he's freaking out. He's like, are you sure you don't need to pull over? I'm like, sure. Let's freaking pull over for the 18th time. And he's like looking out the window, trying to signal me to get off on the exit because it's pouring rain and it's like freezing snow. And we get off, and then there's a gas station on the right and a gas station on the left. And I, for whatever reason, I'm like, let's go to the gas station on the left. I'm like, is this a turning lane? And he goes, yeah. And I go to turn into it, and then we just go boom. Like you would have thought we drove into a pit. And I was like, what the fuck? And we drive to the gas station on the right. And this is the result of me hitting the curb. Brand new tires, front end alignment, all completely trashed. The curb ate this rim. So now my janky ass work van now has new rims that look like they belong on a fucking Pitmobile, which is kind of hilarious. No, not new rims. I'm sorry. It's just this one rim. That's the rim. So yeah, that was pretty fun. Pretty fun. Needless to say, the trip to Georgia was a little expensive. Let me fix the webcam. It's not focusing anymore. But yeah, that shit was so funny, dude. That shit was so funny. Daily close contest is coming up in 4 minutes. I appreciate you again, Clint and Philly, for you guys' super chats. That was very nice of you guys. That's a 20. No, they're like 14s, dude. I think they're like 14 or 15-inch rims. They're tiny. Legit, whenever I call to get new tires, I give them the numbers and then they're like, "This is for a trailer?" I'm like, "Nope." This is for a full-size work van. It's technically like a Sprinter van, but still. It's so funny, dude. All right, let's do a quick update on our fractals. The Bitcoin fractal is not looking that bad. The end of May kind of dumpy scenario on Total 3 also kind of lines up with this fractal concept with Bitcoin kind of dumping in the beginning of April. So, you know, we'll keep an eye on it. This one's a little bit sloppy. This is one of the older ones that I've kept up for quite some time. Looking for a potential 140K top. What is my top? I made a top call. I think it's 120. Yeah, my brain, for whatever reason, thinks 120. We got Waterfly thinking 152. Oak Tree thinking 149,999. Tyler looking for 169. And Mr. Roberts looking for 176. I would love for me to be the bearish little bitch call. And for everyone to be like, this dumbass YouTuber made a 120K Bitcoin call while we're at like a $1.2 million Bitcoin. That would be so freaking funny. Could you imagine how hilarious that would be? Just imagine it. Look at how good Bitcoin looks right now, though. That's so sexy. All right, we got 2 minutes remaining until the daily close contest. Oh, hold on. Guys, stop the presses. Hoff said words in the chat. Oh, I gotta hurry up. There's less than 1 minute. He said, I'm just saying I did call 87.7 today in the Discord. Breaking the big 4-hour bear flag deviation fake out yesterday. Waterfly, ha 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 ha. Laughing crying emoji. Link above $15. Oh yeah, the size of the tires is embarrassing. Off says the same van, by the way. We bonded through that. It's pretty funny. Tony said, JJ, are we breaking 91K now or what? Yes, we're gonna break 90. We're gonna break 99K apparently. Let's go down to the 1 minute chart. We got 21 seconds remaining on the clock until you guys can start guessing for the daily close contest. I do have the prize ready ahead of time today. I've been kicking ass, making sure shit gets done. I had a doctor's appointment. I called my boss so he could bitch about the people that we're working with. It was a fun time. 3, 2, 1. Get your guesses in for the daily close contest, ladies and gentlemen. Also, smash the like button. Is my light dark? Does that make sense? Can a light be dark? By definition. What if I braided my beard one day? And I put shit in it like beads? Not poop. And I put stuff in it like beads? Non-poop related items. We got Shainamac and Fahid coming in with their guesses. Tony Rosas coming in with his guess. Get your guesses in now. Waterfly coming in with his guess. It is first come, first serve. By the way, if somebody guesses the same guess as you, whoever guessed it first gets that number. You can, however, be one digit off if you would like. We got 3 more guesses coming in. Waterfly, Tom Selleck's Goat, and Michael Hofrika. Let me read it really quick. Michael Hofrika said $86,903.42 so that he doesn't say, JJ's ignoring my thingy. I love you, Hoffs. Don't get upset. For the record, I don't know. I don't remember what I was going to say. If you guys want to join the Discord, the link is in the description. Very, very bottom, I think. Feel free to join. It is not my Discord. I am from the Discord. Philly said someone can take my guess. Okay. That's nice of you, Philly. Not in the meowed. JJ being snotty today. I'm not trying to be snotty. I'm trying to be a funny smartass. Am I coming off snotty? One of my Philly guesses $10 more than me. I don't think that's what he meant, Shana Mac. That's pretty funny though. Tyler said, "Did you get mine?" Yeah, I got yours, Tyler. Dude. Wait, Michael Hofrika said you did skip me. What? I don't think he knows what he's talking about. Skip Tyler. All right, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guesses. Oh, Hoffs is deleting stuff. Oh, that was Tyler. That's funny. But one of my favorite jokes is when someone's like, "Why are you so mad?" And they respond, "I'm not mad, you're mad." And they're like mad when they respond. That's, I don't know, that always cracks me up. Even if it's actually happens organically sometimes as well. It can happen as the joke, but the organic one is a lot more comical, in my opinion. Billy said, "Someone see the link in Discord about someone damaging somebody's Tesla with a suitcase?" With a suitcase. Man causes $3,000 worth of damage to a Tesla Model Y after smashing it with a suitcase. The incident happened at the Ontario Airport parking lot in Ontario, California. Although it's dark, we have lots of detail here, including his suitcase, the logo on his shirt, and a pretty, and that's where it cuts off. Oh, Jay Shear coming in with a guess. We got 2 minutes remaining. Hoff said, like 30 comments ago. See, I don't know what he's talking about. He clearly didn't say anything 30 comments ago. Billy said, "Hoffs, I'm a late. Shana Max said, "You threw your briefcase on my Tesla. How dare you?" Waterfly said, "Stop reading. Put Jay guessing." I got it. I got it. We have 50 seconds left on the clock, guys. Get your guesses in now. Tony Rosa said, "Man, they've been setting Teslas on fire at dealerships. Fire, fire, fire." Hoff said, "Don't worry. If they have insurance, it's fine." I have heard that argument. Jay Shear said, "LMAO, good looks." Billy said, "Fahid, did someone give away Ontario to California?" We got 21 seconds left on the clock. Shana Max said, "He Dio." Waterfly said, "Tesla does own insurance? That'd be sick." Fahid said, "No, sir." 8 seconds remaining on the clock. Get your guesses in now. Right now. 2, 1, 0. Time's up. No more guesses unless you are a Cornerville Chad. Cornerville Chad has an extra minute to guess. The only Cornerville Chad, as far as I'm aware, that we currently have is Digi. Tyler said there's nothing better than deleting Hoffs talking shit. Jay Shear said, "Mine is a lose. Fuck's sake, unless we dump fat, LOL." 33 seconds remaining, or for the extra guess. I saw Mr. Beast. I don't know why I saw this. Twitter decided to show me this. Mr. Beast tweeted that he has like 3 videos filming right now. One of them was a police officer and a criminal locked in a jail for 100 days, and they win $500,000 if they stay. A pilot of a private jet locked in a private jet, a $2.5 million private jet, for 100 days. And if he stays the whole 100 days. He gets the $2.5 million private jet. And then the third one kind of pissed me off. He said a person, locked in a gym for 100 days. Or not, I'm sorry, not 100 days. A person locked in a gym, and if they stay there until they lose 100 pounds, they win $500,000. And I was like, 100 pounds? Jesus Christ. Everyone else just has to chill for 100 days, and this poor guy has until he like loses 100 freaking pounds. That's a lot of weight, bro. And I like that he said a person when he clearly wanted to say a fat ass, which kind of fucked me up, dude. I don't know. I don't really care for Mr. Beast, but that fucked me up. I was like, damn, that's a fucked up thing to say. A person, and then they're screwed in there for 100 days, or for 100 pounds, using that as a measure of time. I was like, holy crap, that's not like a small amount of weight. 100 pounds is a lot of weight. It's gonna take a long time to lose that much weight. 87, 176. Let me put these in order. You guys are freaking out about it. Oh yeah, I can't say that. I'm being snotty. Tom Selleck's GOAT, 86, 820. Okay, that goes down below. Oops. 86, 903. Copy. This goes above Tom Selleck's GOAT. 86, 777. This goes right here. 86, 489. I believe we are in order. Let me double check. We got 86, 86, 86, 86, 86, 87, 87, 87. Okay. 489, 777, 820, 903, 999, 023, 100, 176. We are 100% in order. Very cool. Bitcoin currently trading at $86,803.50. If it closes at this very moment, closest without going over would be Tyler. We got 1 minute, 56 seconds remaining on the clock. 86,791. It's going to be a close. I think Jay Shear might take it. It's going to be between Tyler and Jay Shear at the moment, unless the candle decides to change color at the last minute. Literally the last minute. Let me go check the chat again, just because I like to check the chat up to the last second. Shannon Max said, JJ, you not in Wisconsin, are you? No, I'm in Michigan. Michael Hoffrika said, this is unfair. Tyler is going to win. Tyler said, I thought you said you seen Mr. Beast. I was like, damn, in Wisconsin? Is he in Wisconsin? I'm in Michigan. Are you guys okay? We got 1 minute and 10 seconds remaining. 86, 860 and 49 cents. Putting Tom Selleck's GOAT in the lead. 86, 827. Why is this so close to his guess? 86, 853 and 26 cents. Less than 1 minute remaining. 54 seconds on the clock. Is this candle going to turn green or red for the close? Is it going to stay green or red? Or is it going to flatline? This is the first time in quite some time that we have not seen a flatline close, although it's pretty flat, all things considered, from this pump several minutes ago. 33 seconds remaining on the clock. $20 seconds left. $86,839 even. Putting Tom Selleck's GOAT in the lead still. 86, 828, 835. 10 seconds left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whoa. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The daily close for Bitcoin, 86,845 and 94 cents, making Tom Selleck's GOAT the winner. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, on your victory. 86,845 and 94 cents. Let me double check. 86,845, 94. Yeah, closest without going over Tom Selleck's GOAT. Congratulations on your victory. Spam the bananas in the chat, guys. I believe this is Tom's first win. I could be mistaken. Congratulations, Tom, on your victory. Let's go down to the 4 hour. Go up to the 4 hour. Bitcoin made a close above the bear trap. The bearish bear. The weekend of berries. Very cool. Very nice. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT. Tyler said, "Oh, who the fuck lives there?" We got Kid Rock and Eminem. TikTok Tube said Richard Hart beating the SEC though. He didn't beat them. They just dropped all the crypto cases. I'm pretty sure he beat a kid, didn't he? TikTok Tube said, "Did we buy most or no?" I mean, I've been buying. I'm not selling, that's for sure. Tony Rosa said, "Asia pump inbound." Waterfly said, "Congrats, Tom." Congratulations, Tom. Let me get you your prize, my good friend. And let me add you to the victory table. Tom, your prize is, drumroll please, a plethora of wieners. Ta-da! Congratulations, Tom, on your victory, guys. Spam the bananas in the chat for Tom. Tom got bragging rights closest without going over, and it is his first victory for 2025. Very cool. Tom, I gotta ask, are you Canadian? You are legally obligated to tell me. Tom Selleck's Goat said, "I'd like to thank my mom and dad for making this possible." Thank you, Tom Selleck's mom and dad goat. Fahid said, "My favorite Tom Selleck movie happens to be Three Men and a Little Baby." I think it's just called Three Men and a Baby. They don't specify the size of the baby. I think people just assume that it's baby size. Waterfly said, "Someone delete this tick heart pumper." Hoff said, "Damn, Tom gets 6 wieners." 6 heavily decorated glizzies. TikTok Tube said, "No, he actually beat them." Are we actually listening to mainstream media? Yes. And he did actually beat a kid. That's like real. That's real. There's no mainstream media to listen to. It's literally like court documents. Tyler Yetzer said, "Hoff, it's just a bear trap. Settle down. Everything is okay." Tony Rosa said, "Two gets all the cock." Waterfly said, "Hard as a scammer." Tom Selleck said, "Nope, San Diego." Hoff said 87K. TikTok Tube said, "I say he's from Canada." Oh yeah, Tom Selleck's goat, you got to tell us, are you from Canada or not? You said nope, San Diego. Okay, that's what that was in reference to. I remember when I asked. Tony said little baby. Shannon Mac said 3 women and my baby. Can I have a wiener, Tom? Tyler said, what if it's Big Boss Baby? Kevin Spacey? That would be a completely different movie. Fahid said, "I hope he's from Canada. We need more support in here." Guys, don't forget to smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Wednesday. Look at this. Bitcoin is already up 0.5%, over 0.5%. Pumping up to 87,425 and 8 cents. Absolutely killing it on this now Thursday on the chart. Look at these crazy glizzies. Look at that. What is that? This one has other meat chunks on it? What the fuck is that? This one's from whatever that Skyline chili place is. This one has coleslaw. Have you ever had coleslaw on your wiener? Dude, I'll take coleslaw on my wiener. That shit's so good. I'm getting sweaty. All right, let's see. Bitcoin dominance. Even Bitcoin dominance is getting a little pumpy. Look at that. Disgusting. ETH is chilling. Sol is chilling. Total 3 is looking good. Looking good. If it decouples to the upside, I still get full credit. He was in charge, though. Nakamoto was a scammer. Satoshi Nakamoto wasn't being accused of beating a child. Richard Hart literally rug pulled his first project and launched his second one. And everyone calls him a prophet. I'm just saying. I don't necessarily believe everything, but I can see with my own eyes that the guy is not a great person. Chad Jacobs spammed hot dogs and a cigarette. Very cool. Fahid said, "Pump it 88.5, then tomorrow probably a dump after Trump's summit." Right? Like ETH is getting a little green. Sol's getting a little green. XRP is not doing anything. HBAR is getting a little green. Curing cancer. SWE is getting green. I want to see SWE break above 250. And Bitcoin is chilling. Looking good, looking good. Looking good, guys. Tyler said it's too long, needs to have more girth. That's what the bun's for. Shana Max said, JJ, you should download Mini Royal. I don't know what Mini Royal is. We've been playing Repo, dude. Repo's so much fun. Did my upload go through? No, I don't think it did. This shit, though, this shit's so much fun. It's ridiculous how fun that is. Highly recommend you guys check it out. It's only $10 on Steam right now. I think I had an upload going and I kind of got wrecked. I don't know if it would have saved the info either. That sucks. It's a new Toy Army game. Mini Roy, is that new? I feel like I've seen that on X. If this is the same one, unless maybe this is the one that my daughter's been playing on VR. Yeah, this is the one that I've seen people posting on X, I think. Maybe? I don't freaking know. Okay, no, it's not. It's very similar, though. The one that I've seen the posting on X is literally... I found it recently, too. Oh, shoot. Is this it? Storebound? Nope. Right here. I found it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it's called. I've been seeing this everywhere, though, for like 3 years. And I want to play it really bad. Hypercharge? Yep, it's Hypercharge. This looks so sick. Like you're in a toy store, you're in a bedroom. This is literally like what every kid's dream. I don't know. But yeah, that what did you say? Something royal? That looks sick. That looks so sick. Tyler said, remember when? No. No, he doesn't. Shana Max said, JJ, you should download Mini Royal. Tony said, going all the way up? Pause. Tyler said, nobody wants 2 inches of weenie sticking out both sides of the bun. That's the most awkward first bite. Then you got to push it all the way through. What you have to do is you have to push it all the way in, go to take a bite, and then when the bun is up to your mouth, you push the other end. You push the other end into your throat so that it doesn't, like, nobody visibly sees you putting the wiener in your mouth. You put your finger in the back and then you eat the wiener that way. Then nobody knows. It's like a secret wiener. You know what I mean? You put your finger in the back, and that's how you do it. When you put your finger in the back, the wiener goes in your mouth. Tony said, Chad Jacobs said, if the wiener is good and toasted, a little charred, it can be a nice bite. Right? Tyler said, forcefully deep throat yourself. Yeah, just enjoy the glizzy, man. Yeah, there's no shame. There's no shame. Look at the toppings. It's just delicious. SNEK is up 1%, getting a little pumpy. Everything's getting a little pumpy. Ando, almost up 1%, looking good. MicroStrategy, man. I think Sailor's gonna look like a genius by the time all this is done. I could be wrong though. We're extra bullish today. Extra bullish today. TikTok Tube said, I'll be back when Hex pumps again. Let me show you why I'm standoffish. First of all, it's not listed anywhere. Everyone's delisted it because of how much of a scam it was. But let me show you. Look at this! My guy. This thing went up to 50 cents. It's at 0.003 right now. That's a scam. I'm sorry. Someone's got to tell you, though. It's gone to zero. It's at zero. It's still at zero. And maybe Pulse Chain's different, but I'm just not willing to put my faith into it. I invest in teams, not people. I invest into projects where like it's decentralized and it doesn't rely on Richard Hart or any one person. That's just my 2 cents. Personal opinion. Everyone's entitled to their personal opinion. You're allowed to make millions of dollars and call me an idiot when you're filthy rich. And I would fully support you in doing that. But I'm just not willing to personally put any faith in any one person. I think that that's silly. Tyler said, Ondo moved only 1%. You know why? Because I just bought $5,000 mother effing dollars on it. Damn. Should we... I'm so sorry, Tyler. I'm not meaning to do this to be a jackass, but I'm gonna go check what's it called? Pinlink. Alex Becker likes Pinlink though, which makes me kind of excited for it specifically. Dude, President is pretty funny. President? JFK Justice for Kennedy, that's sick. What'd you guys think of the JFK thing? Not a whole lot of info. It's still pretty mixed bag. Like, it genuinely seems like they were like, what's all of the evidence that is even remotely related to JFK? And they put it all in a thing, and then they were like, here you go. And it's just a bunch of shit. They're like, the president of China at the time asked JFK what his favorite color was in this letter. And then the next one, they're like, the president. Okay, I think we're good. Are we good? Oh. Are we good? I think we're good. We're good. We're good. Okay, I think I'm gonna call it because I think the stream's mid-rug right now. So I appreciate you guys for stopping by. Smash the like button on your way out. And if Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. Happy post FOMC. Stop saying JFK or they'll take down the stream, JJ. I think it's OBS. I think that's what it is. It's the glizzies, man. Glizzy overload. Tyler said, if that's all consolidation, we are going to have a heavy pump. I agree. Okay, we're good. I think we're good. Are we good? All right, we'll stay on for a little more. Yeah, we're good. I think we're good. All right. Yeah, I agree, Tyler. The fact that we have Becker in our corner for Pinlink, I think is a good thing. Tyler should go back. Okay. Can I highlight this? No? I guess those are just stuck on there forever then. All right. Yeah, dude. I don't know what to make of this, to be completely honest. It's an uptrend-ish, which is good. Not looking too bad. Yeah, I think Becker's selling it for us real good. Okay, Tony, here we go. I have OBS up right now. Let's see, Pinlink is like, oh, we're doing all this stuff, cool. All right, let me close this. Let me go back. Close YouTube. We got the glizzies up. I'm going to do it right now. 3, 2, 1. JFK. JFK assassination. I know who killed JFK. JFK was killed by... I'm just kidding. All right. Tyler said, would you consider that all consolidation? I think so. It's basically bottomed out. I guess I would call it distribution more than consolidation. That's what I got out of the chart specifically. Tony's tripping out. Yeah, I would call it distribution. It pumped, people sold, took profits, and now people are buying. We are past 87 grand, 87G. What's 87G? Oh, Bitcoin. Yeah, 87, 181, and 82, 87 2. Looking good. We got all that liquidation to the upside. Let me get rid of some of these. I think I just booped the mic, so if you guys heard a loud noise, I apologize. Let's go update our liquidation heat map. I bet you it looks pretty clean now. Oh, no, actually, it's still pretty spicy. Okay. We got, ooh, 100 million there. Damn. Okay. Shoot. 86, 495. Okay. And then above, what do we got? 20 million. I'll go right there. 80, 87, 520. 520. And then I want this big one right here. 87, 667. Okay. So let me get that big one up there. Let me go to 3. Yeah. Yep. Looking good, looking good. Okay. Yeah, we got some liquidation to the upside, liquidation to the downside. Congratulations, Tom Selleck's GOAT, once again for your victory. Enjoy your plethora of glizzies and your initial victory on the victory board. I got a couple of things on X to go through that I was a little excited to show you guys. Right here. Usually I have this loaded up, but apparently, there we go. The SEC has officially dropped the Ripple lawsuit. Donald Trump is going to make a major announcement on Bitcoin and crypto. This said today. I believe it's actually tomorrow. Ivan on text said this was the most bullish FOMC possible. Holy crap. Quantitative tightening is over in a few months, which is literally not a few months. It's like next month, a few weeks. Fed is afraid of a recession. Interest rates coming down in a few months. That is for sure in a few months. I believe that's in May, so 2 months. And Trump is announcing something today regarding crypto. I believe that's tomorrow. Ivan on Tech got a little excited when he was tweeting this clearly. Tyler said, gotta go, love you, bye. Take it easy, Tyler. Smash the like button on your way out. Thank you for stopping by. Ash Crypto posted, breaking the 40x short whale is short on Bitcoin again with 27.5 million position and liquidation price at 85.5. He maybe knows something about FOMC today. I'm pretty sure this has flipped since then. I got a really funny video. This is specifically supposed to be Clint working on his car because it's funny. Are you ready? It is a little vulgar language, so warning if you have children listening in. This is your warning. It's gonna get vulgar, but it's funny.
What am I doing? I'm fixing my fucking truck. The fucking ABS sensor fucking went and the fucking rotor needs to be fucking changed and I can't get it off.
You loosen the bolt?
No, I didn't fucking use anything. I used my fucking hands and I'm just fucking turning the fucking boat like fucking Hercules. Then I fucking loosen it. What the fuck you think this is? What the fuck you think this is? The fucking ratchet, you fucking asshole.
I've been seeing those videos like with the stupid music and the mountain and stuff. People just like trolling people in real life, and it's been so funny, dude. All right, next we got the 40x short whale is now 40x long whale. He opened a 37.9 million Bitcoin long with leverage entry position or entry price 84.5 and liquidation 83,000. Then we got global M2 hits a new all-time high based on the high correlation of the 107-day offset. Bitcoin could begin its next major blast off around April 30th, 2025. I've seen people make the argument for 107-day. I've seen people make the argument for like 52, 53-day. So definitely something to keep an eye on, the M2 money supply. President Trump to speak at Digital Asset Summit tomorrow. I believe this is the correct piece of information there. Tony said, nothing better than an Italian New Yorker working on his car. That shit was so funny, dude. Breaking. Okay, this one was really interesting. I highly recommend you guys go take a look at this. Bottom line. This guy said, I told you quantitative tightening ended March 11th, technically. A new bank term funding program has been started the day after the last one ended. This is quantitative easing starting again. No one large macro analyst on this platform picked this up. Unfollow them. All day clueless. We going up. So this guy says we're going up. Bitcoin's currently going up. And Sensei specifically has called it to the day. He said, end of bear trap. Be ready. Shit's about to go up. We're getting spicy. Bitcoin currently trading at $87,000. We're chilling. The glizzies are lined up and ready to go, ready for consumption. We're super duper green. Tony said, come on, JJ, you had to read it with the New York accent. I don't think I can do a New York accent. I always stumble over it, and then I look like an idiot. I have Midwest accent, like the most Midwest accent possible, I think. Just because whenever I go anywhere, everyone's like, where are you from? Your accent's crazy. I'm like, oh, I don't have a fucking accent. All right. 8:22. 7 people watching. I'll probably call it. Did you guys smash the damn like button? 10 likes? That's okay. You guys did your best. I'm probably going to call it, though. Read it the way I wrote it. All right, I'll read it the way you wrote it. Nothing better than an Italian New Yorker working on his car. I think I went a little, I went a little Philly at the end. Working on his car. Philly said I'm back, had to leave. I'm actually getting ready to sign off, Philly. I got a X space I gotta get to. And normally Wednesday is my big day. I had a lot of people here, but smash the like button. I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Wednesday. Post FOMC. We're getting bullish. Philly said, JJ, didn't ask. You think tomorrow will sell the news? I don't know. We'll see. They've all pretty much been sell the news, but it's up to you to determine. I'm not going to be trading. I made one little baby trade. And a little Boston at yes, exactly. It was Boston. A little Boston at the end. I'm not trading this week because I'm kind of a weenie, and I feel like being a weenie because I suck at trading during like events. So I'm just gonna sit on my hands. But anyways, I appreciate you guys for joining. Happy Wednesday. If Bitcoin starts to do anything crazy, I will hop back on. Otherwise, I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.